Let's take a look at the mean value theorem for integral. So this is a pretty simple theorem. If f is a continuous function on a from a to b, x is between a and b, including b, then there exists a number c between a and b such that f of c, which is called the average mean value of the function, that is equals to 1 divided by b minus a times the integral from a to b f of x dx. So let's take a look at the graph on the right. So we have a continuous function from a to b. Continuous means there is no discontinuity, there is no horizontal asymptote, right? So we have a lower cutoff and the upper cutoff. Lower is a, upper is b. I can find a number c such that the c is the mean value, average value, something like that. C is the average value. What does that mean? So let's say I found a C. So do you see that there is a C, and C is between A and B? So let's find the corresponding Y value. So we have X equals to C. I should match the color code. So we have X equals to C. X is equals to C. So the corresponding Y value is over there, right? And then corresponding y, so this is f of c. So what is so special about this f of c? So we call that the average value. But what is average value mean? Average value means, look, if you cut the graph right there at f of c, let's say I draw a straight line to cut the graph, what that means is I can take this piece. Do you see this piece? I can take this area and then fulfill this region. I can completely fulfill this region. After the job is done, I will just have a rectangle like that. I will just have a rectangle like that. So that is being filled out. So this one is being filled out. So after the job is done, I just have a rectangle. And other way to interpret this is, do you see that we have this region, and that region is f of x. The integral means I am looking for the area from a to b, right? So C means, so let's say this is a C. At this point C, let's say I put a triangle right here. This point C is the average value. Imagine that the entire purple area is a piece of object. Just picture this in your mind. The purple area is a piece of object. Okay, I am trying to balance this object using a triangle. So if I place this triangle, use the tips, the angle at this point C, if I place the object on the triangle, the object is balanced. It won't fall to the left, it won't fall to the right. This is completely balanced. So that's what the average value means. Let's do two problems. So first one, I have a function. I have from -1 to 2. So this is a second degree, right? Second degree polynomial. So you can plug in any x value you want. So we can say that the function is continuous from A to B. This is A, and then this is B. How do you find the average value? So this is how we find the average value. So we write f average. Oh, I should really match the color code. It should be this blue, right? So f average, that is equals to 1 divided by b minus a, integral from a to b f of x dx. I would like to start with the formula first to remind myself. So every time I solve a problem, I write the formula out so I don't need to count on a cheat sheet or a note card during exams or homework. So that is equals to 1 divided by 2 minus -1, integral from -1 to 2, 3x squared plus ax, and then dx. So that is 1/3, right? And then let's integrate. So this is x to the third, and then plus x squared. A divided by 2 is 4. So you simply take the derivative of that, you can get the integrand back. And then such that x goes from -1 to 2, and then use fundamental theorem of calculus. We have 1/3, so we have 2 to the third plus 4 times 2 squared, and then minus 1/3, -1 to the third power plus 4 times -1 squared. All right, so clean up the math. If you get the math right, the answer is equals to 7. Okay, so let's do one more. So the next one, I have a trig function for you. So trig function, so we have to do f average that is equals to 1 divided by b minus a, integral from a to b, f of x, or in this case, then that will be g of x, same thing. So that will be g of x, then this will be g average dx, 1 divided by pi over 2 minus itself, pi over 2, oh, not minus itself, minus negative pi over 2, integral from negative pi over 2 to pi over 2, 3 cosine x dx. So this is pi over 2 plus pi over 2, so that will be 1 pi, then 1 divided by pi. We have a 3. The integral of cosine is sine x such that x goes from negative pi over 2 to positive pi over 2. And then we have a 3 over pi. You can just apply the fundamental theorem of calculus in there. So you can do a sine of pi over 2 minus sine of negative pi over 2. What I did in here is I distribute the 1/3 as I plug in. So we have 3 over pi, and then square bracket, sine of pi over 2. Do you still remember your unit circle? Unit circle. Sine of pi over 2, that is 90 degree counterclockwise. Y is equals to 1. Negative pi over 2, that is 90 degree. Did I say pi over 2, that is 90 degree counterclockwise. Negative pi over 2, that is 90 degree clockwise. So we have a -1. So that is a 2. 2 times 3 is 6. So that is 6 over pi. So what that means is I have a piece of object. So imagine the purple area is a piece of object. I am trying to put this object on a table, but in addition to that, I want to balance the object using a triangle. Where should I put this triangle? This place, or in this place? The answer is you have to put that in the C position. If you put the tip of the triangle at C, if you put the object on the triangle at this point, the point C, the object will be balanced. It won't fall to the left, it won't fall to the right. If you put that in anywhere else, the object will either fall to the left or fall to the right. Okay, so that is the end of this video. If you think my instruction is helpful, let me know in the comment below. Like the video, subscribe to my channel. I really need more subscribers for my channel. Appreciate your help and support to the channel. See you all in the next lesson. Signing out for now.